change in scheduling, so like you guys played Indiana twice in 3 nights. That's like a pretty new thing in the NBA. What is that like just in the regular season, getting to see one team, twice in a 3-day span?
It's no huge change to me. I take the same approach after each game, watch the film, and whoever the next opponent is, I try to study that team. But, it was easier. I got more sleep this time because we just played the team, so I didn't have to watch as much film. But it's no problem to play a team, the same team twice.
Hey, what do you think about your performance against Tyrese, how you played?
I think we did a good job guarding him. I tried to pick him up full, and then the team, we was just super aggressive in trying to limit, his threes, and his ISO ball. I think, we did a good job of that.
Herbert, the defensive rebounding was really good for the team first 3 months. Then it kind of fell off in February. I think you guys ranked 25th. And then last game, you guys gave up 17 offensive rebounds to Indiana. I know that you guys have to clean that up, but what do you think you guys really have to do, especially when you go small?
Box out.
That's it.
That's it? Everybody grab a man?
Box out.
And how are you guys going to be able to accomplish that? Because I'm sure you guys have been talking about it from game to game. You got to improve the rebounding. Is it just telling each other, watching more film, or?
I think it's limiting the breakdowns. Like if you don't get beat off the dribble, you won't be out of position, and that way you can give yourself a chance to box out and rebound. But if you're scrambling all over the place, it's going to be hard to find somebody to box out.
You guys as a team, you allow a lot of three-point attempts, but you guys are obviously defending at a really high level. I think you're 6th. Just what's your take on why this team, you allow a lot of threes, but you're still able to defend at a really high level?
We don't really want people shooting layups. I don't think any team wants you to be in the paint. And we just try to get out and contest a lot of the threes that we give up. So I think that's a reason why I guess our defense is ranked pretty high. But I think we just continue to do a good job of flying around and contesting shots for each other. I think we'll be okay.
What's your reaction or perspective on you guys being 6th place in defense? You were 6th last year, so it's been pretty consistent that's been an area that's kept you guys, competitive all the time.
So how do I feel about it?
How do you feel about just being 2nd year in a row being top 6 in defense?
Hopefully, we get to number 1. So that'll be the goal in mind. I don't think anybody's okay with being 6th. I guess it feels okay.
Hey, Herb, I know you don't like talking about personal accolades, but
I ain't gonna talk about it.
Let me set a question up. So a lot of your teammates, man, they started sentences with, if Herb doesn't make first team all defense, whatever. Fill in the blank on that. How do you finish that sentence? If Herb doesn't make first team all defense.
I can't. I'm gonna just leave that up to whoever, I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna just try to do the best I can for my teammates, I don't really, the awards, I don't really get caught up in those.
What does it make you feel like, though, just how your teammates have really spoken up about that?
It feels good, it feels good to have that respect. But at the same time, they could be saying that and then I go out and not do my job and it almost turn on them. So I'll try to do my job of staying consistent and giving that effort out there so that they can keep saying that.
Herb, did you have any thoughts about the last game where you guys started off first quarter, 48 points, made 20 of 22 field goals, and Brandon was really on fire? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I told B, I think him, Z, CJ, even JV, at the beginning of the game, they should come out ultra aggressive, just to set the tone. And I'll try to do my part defensively to set the tone. Wherever that wherever that gets the team going, I think we'll be successful in most cases. If we're coming out that aggressive each game, no matter if it's a back-to-back, long travel days, just try to go out and set the tone super early.
So you want to see one of those 3 guys grab the bull by the horns and just really, especially if they've got a good favorable mismatch, just take advantage?
You said a good favorable. It doesn't matter who's out there on the court. As long as we're putting pressure on the other team, I think we'll be okay.
The league has talked about kind of swinging the balance between offense and defense in the offseason, whether it's changing the way that the rules are officiated and stuff like that. Do you feel like it's kind of tilted too far in the direction of offensive?
You talking
play?
about officiating?
No, I'm talking about that's part of it.
Oh,
but just
no.
in terms of like the offense has such a huge advantage on defenses in the NBA now. That
In what way?
in terms of like, I mean, part of it is officiating, but just the 3-point shot becomes so prevalent. You know what I mean? Do you think that in terms of the balance between offense and defense, that it's gone too far in terms of the offense having an advantage, which is something the league?
Well, I mean, you said the 3-point shots. That's the advantage it has.
That's part of, like, there's a bunch of different factors that have made it so it's harder to defend than it ever has been.
Okay.
So the league is
You're saying because the floor is more spread out.
that's part of it, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you feel like, though, that that's something that they should do, that they should look at, that it's harder than it ever has been to defend in terms of...
I think playing defense is hard anyway. No matter how you try to put it, or how you try to, I guess, help defenders or the team defend, it's going to be tough regardless. So, I didn't know the offense had leverage. I think guys just started working on their game and, extended their range a little bit.
You talked about the defense being hard in a way, but how is it that you made it look kind of easy?
It's still basketball. I mean, I'm going to go out and have fun, offense and defense. I think that's what separates me. I just enjoy, playing both sides of the ball and trying to affect the game without scoring. Like, that type of stuff excites me. So that's what I try to do when I go out.